Hello and welcome to my channel, or if you're already subscribed, welcome back, or join the gang, up to you. Anyway, how are you doing? I'm going to be showing you how I created this look today. Super smoky, really easy, so easy, and really good for proms, any events you have. It's just a really good one to have in the bag pretty much, so stay tuned. Hello, so this is what we're starting with today. Firstly, I know that I've got a bit of fake tan left around the base of my neck. Can't do anything about it, so I'm just going to try and match it up a little bit. Okay. So the first thing that we're going to do today is, obviously we haven't done anything yet. I've just done moisturiser and primer, and that's it. So we're going to start with the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I'm gonna tiny little bit of it, dab it, and then beauty blender, and then as always we're going to set it with the Bobbi Brown eyeshadow and my Charlotte Tilbury eye blender brush, and the eyeshadow is in the shade Shell. This is just a nude and I always set it. I don't know why. I think it's because I just like it better and it's easier to blend everything with, which I think it's just so much quicker with. However, if you want more pigment in your eyeshadows, don't do that step because it'll make your eyeshadow more pigmented. So today I'm going to be going in and out of different palettes just a little bit, but obviously you don't have to have these exact colours, just something similar to recreate the eye look is always good. Right, so again the brush we're using is the Zoeva 221 Luxury Soft Crease brush. I know that off by pat now. And for the first palette that we're going to be using is this Huda Beauty Obsessions palette. This is the warm brown one. And the first colour we're going to be using is just that top orangey one there. This is a really nice orangey warm brown, I'd say. And remember, warm browns are always easier to blend out than cool browns. Okay, so now I've just blended the colour a little bit all over the lid. We're going to take more of the same colour and we're just going to focus right here. You just want to kind of stamp it on a little bit. If you're creating a really smoky look, I think this is always where you should start, in the outer corner. And then what is ever left on your brush, just blend it up. And remember, the reason I always do my eyes first is because if you get any fallout and it falls below, it's so much easier to clean it up if you don't have any makeup there. If you don't really mind, then, you know, obviously you can do your base first. I just think if you're going to a big event or you're going to your prom, you don't want it to look sloppy. So I'd say this was definitely the best way of doing it. Okay, now because we're keeping this look smoky, remember blending the edges out is important. Okay, so now we've got the first orangey shade down. I'm going to change the brush to a small one. This is the one that I got in the Urban Decay Heat palette. However, I've never used it, so I thought I'd just give it a go. So I'm going to use this end here, not the big, hang on, let me see if I can get that in focus for you. I'm going to use this side here, not that one there, so that one. Now I'm going to also be changing palettes to the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm going to take, if you can see, that brown there, so if I zoom you right out, that one there. Okay, now we're going to do the same action. Just going to do stamping it. Sorry, I'm just getting my little mirror. So we're just stamping it on the corner. Okay, brush isn't doing it for me at the minute. I can keep with it and see if it actually makes it work. The darker the colour, the closer to the lash line you want to keep it. Okay, now we've placed the darker shade on the outer corner. We're just going to blend it all together, bringing the orange shade right in there. Oh, okay, now if you want to add colour, this is where you'd add colour. So I fancy a bit of gold, I think, today. Yeah, I'm going to keep it a warm tone. So I'm going to have a bit of gold on the top here. So I'm just going to use, I'm just going to use the Jaclyn Hill palette again and this one right here. Just going to put out my finger. We all know that I like doing that now. It's just so much easier. I'm just going to put it along. Just like that, to add a little bit of gold. And we're going to do the same to the other side. This formula is incredible. It goes on literally like silk. Okay. Now we're up to this stage, I'm just going to add a little bit of inner corner highlight. Again, this is optional, you don't have to do this, but we all know my favourite is again from the Jaclyn Hill palette, this colour right here, using a small angled, again let me get it in focus for you, using a small angled brush there. Oh, there we go. And I like my inner corner highlight to come out quite a long way, so we're going to bring it here as well. And obviously we need to make it even, so on the same on the other eye. Okay, now you can leave it at this if you would like, and obviously do your face, don't leave it like this. However, I'm always a little bit extra. So we're going to add the Stila Magnificent Metals Golden Goddess. Now I only want a tiny little bit, so I'm literally going to scrape it off at the sides because I don't want loads to come out and be like, whoa, okay. Change that look completely. So I'm literally, oh god, what am I doing? Just dot it a little bit all over, and you can see that's just coming out lovely. Just like that, and now you can tell the difference between the two eyes, and I'm going to do the same on the other eye. Okay, now we're just going to really quickly blend just the outer bit, just like that, to make it all blend nicely together. Okay, so now I'm just going to curl my eyelashes. Oh, I can't even get them in there. There we go. And then I'm going to apply some mascara, liner and lashes. Okay, so I'm just going to add some mascara there. This is the Lash Sensation one by Maybelline. Now normally if you are going to an event or whatever, you can wear some lashes and a bit of eyeliner on and, you know, dress it up a little bit. But since I'm just going for a bite to eat, I'm just going to leave it like this. Oh, but obviously do the rest of my face. I'm not going to leave it a little bit like this. Okay, so we all know when it comes to foundation, everyone's skin is different. So I have normal kind of combination skin. So the foundation I'm going to be using today is the Fenty Beauty one, the Pro Filter. This is the soft matte longwear foundation. It also says shake well, so I'm just going to shake it. And I'm going to apply it with the Smashbox foundation, full coverage foundation brush, which looks like this. I'm going to put a bit on the back of my hand. I always think pump out too little and then you can always like pump out more. So I'm going to apply it. And this foundation is slightly darker than my other ones, but I just like it because it gives me a little bit more colour. I think the other two really make me look pale. Next I'm just going to highlight all the areas I want to highlight, and I'm going to do that with the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Vanilla, which is light 2. And that is pretty much all the places I put it. As you can tell, I literally just slap it on really unevenly, to be honest, but Beauty Blender sorts it all out. Okay, and I'm going to set that all down with the Charlotte Tilbury powder. This is the Airbrush Flawless Finish in the shade 2. There are 3 shades to this. One's really light, one which you can like just see because I love it so much. Got another one, don't worry. And I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer brush. And I just apply this all over because I like a really matte finish. Also what I'm going to do is I'm going to squeeze the brush like this, grab a little bit and apply it. So it's really focusing on my nose and my forehead area. Okay, next I'm going to warm up my face a little bit with the MAC bronzer. This is in the shade Golden, and I'm using just a Real Techniques brush. This is just the powder brush. So I'm just going to warm up my face a little bit. Obviously the foundation is a little darker, so I don't really need to do this too much. And also just bringing it down my neck a little bit. Okay, next we're going to contour so we don't just look like a blank canvas pretty much. So I'm going to use the NARS Laguna bronzer and the Inglot brush. This is the 15BGF. So with this, I literally use the tiniest amount and just circle my cheekbone. Just like that. There we go. Now I'm going to do the same on the other side. Okay, just like that. Now we're also going to do the top of the forehead because, well, I have loads of room up there, so may as well do something with it. Okay, next I'm going to contour my nose. I'm just going to use an angled brush and the same NARS Laguna bronzer. Right up to the brow there. And bring it right the way down. Same on the other side. And just on the end there as well. Now you can see that is quite harsh. So what I'm going to do is just get my Beauty Blender and just dab the line ever so slightly. So we do want it there still, just not as harsh. Just like that. Now next for highlight, what we're going to use is the Charlotte Tilbury, I think this is the Film Star Bronze and Glow, sorry, which is Face Sculpt and Highlight. Yep, love that, but I'm trying to get into this one just a little bit more. So the brush I'm using is the Zoeva 134, and this is a really good highlighting brush. Tap off this and just go along the cheekbone, as always. and then up the side. Same on the other side. And up the side. And now what we're going to do is a little Tin Man nose there. Down the nose bridge, a little bit on the chin, a little bit on the top lip, and just above the brows going up, and same on the other side. I think by doing this you look a little bit more natural, and it gives you a really nice glow as well. Now we're going to do our brows. I normally always do brows last, so what I'm going to do is get a little spoolie. I think this is the Kiko one, yeah, and we're going to get them all into place. I'm just going to go shoot off and do my brows. I've got a brow tutorial on exactly the way I do it. I'm just doing it exactly the same way. It just takes less time as well, and you guys know how I do it, so give me a sec. Brows are on. Now, the only thing left to do is my lips, because they're non-existent. So what I'm going to do is just line them with MAC Spiced, or Spice, yep, just Spiced. Okay, now I'm going, ooh, just dropped my powder on me. Lovely. Now I'm going in with the MAC lipstick in Honey Love. I love this one. Funny that. Right, and I'm just using the Fenty gloss. This is the Gloss Bomb one, you know, the one with the big applicator. Just to gloss it up a bit. Okay, and to set this all in place, we're going to be using the MAC Fix Plus. Just like that. This look would really suit some eyeliner or a pair of lashes on as well, so feel free to add those if you're going out, but I haven't, just because I'm just popping out for a bit of lunch, so I didn't really bother myself. But obviously you can go underneath as well, just play around with it a little bit. It's a really easy look, so feel free to do whatever you want. Okay, now that is everything for today, so thank you so much for watching this tutorial. Please make sure you like, subscribe and comment in the comment section down below. Let me know what your favourite product was that I used today, or if you would like me to do any certain looks. So once again, thank you for watching. Bye guys.